We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get it.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Bennett. Pass incomplete. We talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Bennett looking to throw. Williams once more, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw is Bennett. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Seahawks at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Smith-Njigba in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their two games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find Metcalf. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Bennett here out of the shotgun. And that will throw incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Bennett now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Bennett now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Bennett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Bring up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Bennett working from the gun. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw again. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Bennett back to the air on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw here. Bennett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
4th down. Here's Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Now
this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're well past past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Two of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10. Bennett back to throw again here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ochena Nwosu. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bennett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's the 2nd and 7. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Bennett now. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing on first down, Bennett. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Bennett. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Bennett will try to throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 56 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw, Bennett. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw here, Bennett. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fourth down, here's Bennett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards. And the Rams first down.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Bennett now to throw. There's Moody with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. 60 Bobcat. 60 Eagle.
Bennett looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bennett. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
15. First down, Rams.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Bennett will look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Go! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hurt! Check go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw is Bennett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Walker now at 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they improved their mark to 12-4 with one game to go. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.